Oh, sookie, sookie now. Oh, sookie, sookie now. We about to talk about something that I may very well get shotgun for. So, chop, 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 chop. Today I want to talk about something that might be a divisive topic, but here goes. Today I want to talk about white privilege. What did you just say? Today I want to talk about white privilege.
What did you say?
Today I want to talk about white privilege. This was so serious that I had to put in a special effect. Chop, chop. White privilege. You know, I consider myself pretty fortunate to have grown up in the environment that I grew up in. An environment that celebrated diversity in quite a few ways, and that never encouraged me to limit myself or limit other people based on the color of their skin. And I think that was a great thing for me in many ways, actually. The experience that I had growing up, and my perception of things, and what it was that I wanted to achieve, and what I thought was possible, and what I still believe is possible for me to achieve, I think is directly connected to the way that I was raised. But I think as I get older, the innocent, optimistic, idealistic Corey, who, to this day, I do believe that one day my skin color will be the second thing, or the third thing, or the fifth thing that people who interact with me will see. But until that day, I can't be naive, and I cannot live in a bubble where I refuse to acknowledge that the color of my skin and the color of your skin and the color of the skin of the person who lives next to you is, in some way, shape, or form, is informing how they perceive and experience the world, and how the world perceives and experiences them. But in this white privilege idea that I want to talk about really stems from some of the friends that I have who are completely oblivious. Someone might ask, why do you want to talk about this? Why are you digging this up? Why are you dredging this shit up? But I'm not really dredging shit up. I just really want to have an open discourse on this, because some of the people that I interact with are completely oblivious to the fact that their experience is so unobstructed and limitless that to be able to have an articulate discourse or discussion about race in America, race in the world, there's like a missing piece. There's a missing piece from it. Now, as I've said in a lot of these videos, I'm an actor. Someone asks me what I do for a living, what my trade, what my skill, what my profession is. I say I'm an actor. And it took me a long time to realize that when I walk into a room for an audition, or I interact with someone for the first time, in a lot of places, I'm a black actor. So when I walk into the room and I'm reading for a part, 9 times out of 10 when I audition for that part, it has to be written that the character is black. And I think, okay, I don't want to view myself that way. I don't have a need to view myself that way. And let's take something as random as Shakespeare. You know, that's the true test of your skill. Shakespeare, timeless, it's the litmus test for the actor. But in a lot of places, unless you want to make some sort of a statement, Romeo or Juliet are not black. Hamlet, to a lot of people, isn't a black male. So you go to an audition, you go to an interview, and let's say there are 5 actors. And of those 5 actors, one of those actors is black, and 4 of them are white. And it's an open call, and we're seeing you for Hamlet. The privilege that I'm talking about is that you don't have to worry about when you walk into a room and you audition for something, when you don't get it. You never have to wonder, like, did I not get this role because I'm white? Now, there'll be some people who will say, I completely disagree. I wanted to play Rakim, and they didn't cast me as Rakim, and they didn't cast me as Rakim because I'm white! Okay, so that's one situation out of maybe 50. But what I'm talking about now is this side of the coin, and not this side of the coin. When you walk down the street, I don't think that you fully understand what privilege is. Something as innocuous and as random as walking down the street. When you walk down the street, and someone clutches their purse or locks their door, or when you get into an elevator with a woman and she grabs her purse and holds on to her purse, that's something that until you experience that, I don't think that you know, like, you're oblivious to it. You can walk down the street. You can walk into any place. And you're probably never thinking, oh, this person is sizing me up and judging me because of this. And I know there's been a lot of discussion about the N-word. The N-word! The N-word! The N-word. The N-word. That could be its own show. Screw the L-word, we'll have the N-word. Until you have an equivalent for that, until you have something that someone can call you, that someone can actually call you, it lands on you. Until there's actually something that someone can say to you, it hits you there. Until you have that, you're living in a privileged world. And I hope that one day that there are children, maybe there are children who are born, babies that are born today, that they'll never have a context for that. They'll never know what it is to walk down a street minding their own business. And then to have to not only be perceived in that way, but to have to actually have to experience what it is to see someone clutch their purse with fear of you. That's crazy. Let's talk about white privilege. Send the comments. I am definitely ready.